Hello, my glow getters. It's Lex, the Lexitician. Take my glasses off, and the reason why is because we're gonna do a lash video, lash cluster video, and fresh set. Who's this? That's what we're on today. So, and I'm actually gonna, because I was doing a talk through the other day, and that was not working out so well, but I'm trying to give this Lilac Street Eternal Bond and Seal a chance. The lashes I was using, I don't know if it was the lashes I was using or what, but they were coming off instantly, like the same day, and it's very tacky glue right away, right off the bat. So I'm like, I don't know if it's that or if it was the lashes, because the lashes were from Temu, so they weren't the best quality. But I'm going to be using the B&Q lash clusters. It's 40D, and I will tell you all the mapping when I do it. I kind of plan it as I go. And then obviously you want to have your tweezer remover. You can use acetone, that's what I use. Or not tweezer remover, glue remover. For if you get glue on your tweezers, which you probably will. I still do every time. Get my, oh, and I gotta show you guys these glue wipes. So I got literally so many glue wipes. Like, I'm stocked up on glue wipes. Like, I have too many. But look how cute they are. They're little black hearts. Black hearts. Like, so cute. So cute. I got them on Amazon. I'm gonna leave that open because I'm gonna need it. But after I dunk my tweezers in the acetone for a second, or 10 seconds usually, I always wipe them down with a glue wipe. That's what that's for. Okay, so isn't this case, this tweezer case so cute? Hold on. Weapon of choice. Weapon of choice. And then look, it's magnetic, so it holds my tweezer in place, and yeah, it's my weapon of choice. So let's get started. Let's start with I'm not really liking longer lengths really anymore. Let's do 13s. Let's do starting with 113 on each side. Because I don't plan my mapping ahead, I have to do both eyes like simultaneously, because I will forget the mapping and they won't be even. My brain is just like that. So taking the bond, and then press. I'm just gonna get the very base. Okay, start with little sections of cluster glue. Oh, and on the cluster band, of course, and then okay, so it's not doing what it was doing already. Well, let's not speak too soon. Alright. I'm gonna do my second. Oh yeah, I dropped them. So I'm gonna go ahead and put just a dab at that side, at the base. And we're gonna grab 16. Or a 13. What am I talking about? This was a 13, and then my fiance in the back. Haha. So funny, isn't it? Let's take a 13. And grab my glue. My hands are shaky from caffeine. Okay. Another thing it could have been that I'm thinking about, now that I'm thinking about, I can't like talk in sentences, I guess. My dog. That just threw my ADHD brain off, but I don't even know. But okay, so yeah, I was probably brushing the bond up through my lashes too high, maybe, because it is super tacky and I'm not used to working with such a tacky glue. So maybe it could have been that. I'm trying to give it a chance, you guys. I'm not trying to be like, this is trash, when a lot of people seem to like it, and that doesn't mean I have to like it, but still, I may be doing something wrong. And then the lashes that I was using were just cheap, so, which the B&Q ones are cheap, but they're good quality. So they're cheap as in cost, but not cheap as in quality. Second 13. Okay, and then push. Oh no, are we already having a problem? Sounds like somebody's got the zoomies. Okay. So we are already. Second try, nope. Third try, nope. You guys, I can't. Okay, I got glue on the tweezers, of course. I told you it's inevitable. No matter how long you do lashes, you're gonna get glue on tweezers. Put in that acetone. Could you find it? Okay. Do you need help? It should be in my wallet. Okay, and then I'm gonna take my glue wipe, my little cute heart glue wipe. They're so cute. And wipe my tweezers. Don't want acetone in my eye. That doesn't sound ideal, I don't think. Okay, 13. Okay. Try this again. Now that there's no glue on the tweezers. Okay. And then, you guys can tell I'm using the camera as my mirror. Yep, it was the glue on the tweezers, okay. Alright, I was getting a little scared. I was like, maybe it is trash, but then, yeah, okay. And also, I'll have to make an updated video on if they fall off today, if they fall off tomorrow, or if they fall off in a week. So, anyway, second 13, 13 on the other eye. So I don't forget. But yeah, I've been preferring the shorter lengths just because it looks better for my eye shape. And I'm just kind of over the super duper long lash era. I feel like that's dying. I mean, there we go. Okay. Okay. Let's see. We will see. So 13, 13. Let's do. Let's just do another 13, then we'll take it from there. That's how I map my lashes. We don't come up with a plan. We work as we go. Got this. I did try this one mapping that I found on Pinterest. It was for the eyeliner effect, like fox eye, because I wanted to try that. And the mapping, I used it and it was incredible. Like, I loved that style. I never experienced shorter lengths like that, but like the way it looked on my eyes, it looked really good. So, but it's hard. at least on Amazon. I don't know where to find like already pre-made clusters that are such short lengths. Like 7 millimeters is like the one that I did not have, and I have a lot of different lashes and lengths, and I couldn't seem to find a 7 millimeter anywhere. So if anyone knows, let me know. Okay, I am going to take that bond and dab that. It's like the trust issues that I'm having. I keep touching them because I'm like, are you gonna stay? Are you gonna stay? Are you gonna stay? Are you gonna go? You gotta let me know, okay? Bye. Love you.
Love you.
Okay, base. So the very base. Don't drag it up through. Seems, oh, I did not mean, I didn't drag it up through. It was just like, it looked like I did, but I didn't. Okay. Oh no, this one's starting to act funny. It's a little too close to my, yeah, that's a little bit too close to my my waterline, my tight line, my waterline. Remember whenever tight lining was a thing, or was that just me that saw that and did that? Tight lining, when you would close your eyes with a eyeliner, and like line your both your water lines, like you would close your eyes and like go up and down. I don't want to try that again today. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. And you guys, I don't know. Okay. Alright. There is no way those girls on TikTok can just do their lashes in 5 minutes and be like, yep, now go buy this product, girl. You edited that. You cut all the parts out where you were failing. It probably was an hour. I'm a former lash artist. I used to do this on individual like lashes for other people. Like, how can I not do this on myself? It's a little confusing. And then put a third 13 on the side. Push. Push! I'm not having a baby, I'm just kidding. Sorry. Intrusive thoughts for the win. So we did 3 13ths. I'm gonna now switch to 12s. So let's do our first 12. I don't know why I do it. Like whenever people would put mascara on, I still occasionally do that. Guilty. It helps you, like, I feel like it helps you open your eyes more for some reason. I don't know if there's science backed behind that, but for me, it kind of works. Okay, and then I'm gonna start on the other side. So a 12. Boom shakalaka. 12. Are you okay, Pop Pop? You miss Dada? Let's show my puppy. Say hi. Say hello. Hello, everybody. My name is Lulu. Getting close since I'm literally using my phone camera. Okay, we're good. It was capped. It was just dry shampoo. So I'm literally using my phone camera. I should probably be close. All right, let's grab a 12 for the other side. What are you guys' favorite lash clusters? What's your favorite? I just want to find, like, I was using the loose clusters that had like 144 pieces in each, and it was just one length for, you could pick like one length for each one, and those were awesome. However, they were annoying because the lid on them is very it doesn't like to stay on. And then the lashes spill everywhere. Push up. Okay, so we got our 12. Both 12s on that side. Now, let me see. Got hair on my face. Okay. Let's do another... Yeah, let's do one more... Nah, I'm gonna do 11. 11. I'm going to go with 11. But I don't have 11s, period. Skincare queen. Thank you, Trentano and Brentanol and peptides and vitamin C and all of you powerhouse antioxidants and wonderful skincare ingredients that prevent that and help treat that. Okay, anyway. Going to... Ow, I poked myself in the eye. That was not my plan. Thank goodness it wasn't terrible. Alright. Just at the very base. Okay. Let's turn it. That was a cute angle, I know. Had to focus. I wanted to laugh, but I was like, girl, no. This is not the time. There's a time and a place for everything. Okay, so this is working, like just the application is working so much smoother. So that is an improvement at least. So 111. And then I'm gonna do 11 on the other side. And I'm already trying to think, what am I gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. I will tell you guys as I'm doing it. Okay. Other side. Boom. Yeah, definitely. Oh no, don't get too ahead of yourself, sis. Look. Doesn't it look like it's in my eye? Thank you to the Lord for literally not letting that poke my eye, because these lashes would have been done for. My eyes are very sensitive. Glue stuck. See, it's very tacky. I know y'all saw that. I think I may have put a little bit too much glue on the base. Okay, that should be fine. Alright, I'm gonna put these in acetone again. Number 2 of getting glue on my tweezers. I'm gonna let that sit for like 10 seconds. That's what's so nice about it, is you only have to let it sit for literally 10 seconds. I was gonna put more lip balm on, but ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Actually, I found it. Alright. I was actually looking for it. That took away. I kind of told myself. Like that. With a heart. With love. Wiping my tweezers with love. And then, okay, so I did an 11 on this side. Now I need to do an 11 on that side. So let's take one. Get some of that. And this glue, it dries very quickly from what I'm seeing. On the lash at least. Like the actual lash. Okay. No! No! It be getting stuck to like, I don't know why even sometimes. See, you guys? It's just, it's always toward the end or like at the beginning, and then I get frustrated. But patience is gratitude. Alright, I think hold on. Alright, I'm gonna clean my tweezers again. I'll be back. Just taking a little breather. Not a breathalyzer, that's, no, not that. Just a breather so that I can prevent myself from getting frustrated, because then I'll poke myself in the eye and get angry. Even angrier. So, take breaks in between if you need to. Alright, now trying this again. Trying to see. Ow, I poked myself in the eye. Like, there's no way, it's inevitable that these TikTok girls that sell the cluster kits and get commission for it. There's just no way you can convince me that they just perfectly apply them in 5 minutes with no issue ever. Ever. And they don't even talk about the acetone trick and like stuff. Like, I'm a former licensed lash artist. I'm a licensed esthetician, of course, too, but I was a licensed lash artist specifically for a while. I took several certification courses and worked on, there's something off. Like, I think I put too much glue on the base, because these lashes are shorter. So, like my natural lashes. There, just push. Please stay. Don't go. Don't leave me. I love you. I've gotten to a point where I've just accepted if it looks wonky, do not just be like, oh, it's okay. Like, no one will notice. Please take it off and readjust it, because it's gonna come off in your sleep. It's the first one that's gonna come off, and then the rest are gonna come off. I'm gonna take a 10. Let's take a 10. I think I'm gonna do 110 on each side, and then 2 9s, and then I think that should be good. You kind of have to come up with your own map, like your own customized mapping for lashes, because everybody's eye shape is different. You might have smaller eyes, so you don't need that many, you don't need that long of a map. Alright, thank you. Thank you for just being good. Alright. Alright. And then I take a 10 on the other side. I got my hair cut, feeling fresh. My friend, shout out to my friend Liz, that I went to beauty school with, she actually taught me something today that I tried. I have overly greasy scalp. Yep, there we go. I have very overly greasy scalp all the time, no matter what I do. I've tried every trick under the book, and she recommended that I wash my hair first, and then after I'm done, either I air dry or blow dry. I blow dried it. Immediately take your dry shampoo and don't just spray it on the root, spray it on your entire head. Oh wait, backtrack. Before you blow dry your hair, spray a leave-in conditioner, which I use the milkshake one. And then dry it, and then use that dry shampoo all over your head. And it looks matte. It doesn't look greasy at all. And hopefully it'll stay like this all day long. If it does, that's literally gonna make my life so much easier, because greasy hair is not fun when you don't know how to deal with it.
Hello.
My fiance and my crazy dog that loves my fiance, her daddy. Anyway, I'm taking a 9. Taking a 9. Can y'all count how many times I've said or is it too much? Okay, I'm gonna put that. He'll be back, baby. She gets so sad when he leaves. He just dropped me off a breakfast taco and a double shot white chocolate espresso Starbucks drink. Okay, that looks good. Oh wait, no it doesn't. It looks kind of weird. I can't. I knew it wasn't gonna stick. I just knew it. I knew it was sitting kind of like funny, like I'm about to fall off. Haha. I'm trying to pretend like I'm gonna stick, but I'm not gonna stick around. I'm just playing. Sure, you can use that metaphorically in other situations in life with men. Okay, so queso. I love queso. I'm just gonna very lightly, like just one and done. Oop. It's all the glue. Because it's so tacky. Maybe I'm gonna move it up a little bit. Alright. Oh, thank you for that. That was, it's always the ends, like I said, or the beginning that I have trouble with, or just like the middle, and then it tears all your lashes off when you try to take it off and fix it, and then boom, there goes your lash cluster set. So trying to avoid that as well, because that's very frustrating. This doesn't work. Is there glue on my tweezers? No, there's not. Maybe it's my hands being shaky. I don't think it's that. I've been able to apply these within 15 minutes before. It's this glue. It's just, I'm not used to it. I don't want to say it's bad yet, because my application was bad. You see my hand shaking. Oh my goodness. Caffeine is a hell of a drug. Let's now, okay, she said goodbye. I really don't want to be here right now. Let's just switch to the other eye. If you get frustrated from this kind of incident happening, just switch to the other eye. That's why I like to do both eyes at the same time too, as well, besides forgetting the mapping. My brows are so full. Just notice that. They're still henna tinted. I've been using brow code. And that's what this is on my fingernails, underneath my nails. They look dirty. I do need to trim them, but it's not dirt or anything disgusting. It's just henna dye. Okay, now take a breather. Dear God, please let this last lash and stay. All right, 9. It's funny because I only had 2 9s left. Perfect. It just worked out. Okay. I don't, nope, prevent that, because then the lashes are gonna get, the bottom and the top is gonna get stuck together. Not having it. See, I've been through so much trial and error with these clusters. Like, I've tried every glue that's said to be the best one that can last up to 2 weeks, which I've never had a set last that long. Maybe, I think it is due to my sleeping probably, but yeah. Like, sleep on your back. No, I'm not doing that. I can't sleep on my back. That's too high up. It looks longer than the 10. There we go. You gotta get the right placement. Because if the placement's off, then everything's off. If, like, you got one going, like, this way and, like, the band is not actually on the natural lashes, sitting just straight, like, you know what I mean. And it's wonky and, like, one side's up and the other's glued, it's not gonna stick. Like, just accept it. Alright. So, it looks like we're done. I kind of give it a second. I know it's super tacky, but I'm just so paranoid of, like, I'm like, oh yay, I'm done, everybody. And then, like, I brush through them and one comes off and I'm like, oh, you like my engagement rings, by the way. I don't think I've ever showed these on camera before on YouTube. But yeah, my man loves me. Alright, so let's try to brush through them first before we put the sealant on. Why am I saying things so, like, off today and every day? Spoolie, where is my spoolie? Get my face close. I remember when I would try to be like the TikTok girls and, like, be like, this is so easy. I wouldn't even get paid or anything. Like, I didn't sell them or get commission or anything. I would just I would brush through them after I finished them and be like, and then, like, 2 would fall off and, like, I would be like, and then I would just delete the whole video. But a good rule of thumb is take it like this and, like, a blowout on your hair. Do it like your lashes, but not too harsh. See? One came off. That means it wasn't secured enough, and that's why you gotta brush through them before you put that bond on, because I'm telling you. See? It's not the easiest thing in the world to put these guys on. They make it seem, and I'm just showing you from me, myself, and I. Why you always in a mood? I don't know why that song's been stuck in my head all morning. But why you always in a mood? Watch them be like, copyright. It's really hard to get proper placement when I'm using a phone camera, which y'all will be using a mirror, so you might not have as many issues as I do. So, yeah. Alright, now I'm going to brush through the rest. Okay. Looks like they're good. Don't brush through them too much, though, because since they don't have that sealant on yet, the glue is not bonded completely. Had a little itch. So you don't want to, like, literally brush them off by over brushing them, because they're not ready. She wasn't ready. She wasn't ready. Okay. Wow. Okay, that side actually good. We're good. Alright, now we're gonna do the sealant. I have talked about this on my other lash cluster videos. I don't like the glues in my bottom lash. I would like to try a bottom lash extension sometime. That would be interesting. I want to see how that would look. I like trying new things with my lashes and stuff. Food, not so much. I'm a picky eater. Alright, so let me show you first on why I don't like these. Some people love them. I'm not gonna say you're gonna have an issue, but I always have an issue. This is the sealant. It has the common tip, that thick tip at the end with the spoolie. I don't like this. I poke myself in the eye every single time. It's inevitable. I've tried to work with it. I've tried to like dab, and I always poke myself. I've tried to brush through. So this applicator I hate. I despise. It doesn't work for me. So what do I use? I use, instead of, it is a micro swab technically, but it's like, I'll show you. Do you see how the swab is longer than a micro swab? Because a micro swab is microscopic. This is like just swabs, I guess, and they are lint free. So yeah, I take one of these and I dip it in. Really need one. This is a really thick sealant. I've never seen one like that before. And I just press on the base where that bond is. Because where do we put the bond? The band of the lash, which is where? The base. I'm gonna start on the outer corner here. Just so we're all evened up. And then you're not gonna wanna get your lashes wet for 24 to 48 hours so that everything cures. Sometimes that's hard to do, especially if you're emotional. But I'm just applying that. I'm gonna put that on the other side. I kind of wave it around. You guys, despite using that micro swab, I still managed to poke myself in the eye with the sealant. But it's okay. My lashes aren't wet. It's just my eye needs a second. See, these, like, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. No matter what your credentials are, what kind of car you drive, what kind of schooling you've gotten, if you're a doctor, if you're a nurse, if you're a lawyer, you're gonna make a mistake here and there, even after years of experience. But also, like, keep in mind I'm doing this in a phone camera. Give me a break. Cut me some slack. This. Okay. I'm gonna just do a light little line on the top. Light little line of it. Boom. Okay. So I am not gonna brush. Ooh, shoo, chicken. Sorry. I'm trying to keep my language appropriate because my 8-month-old puppy is listening. She's heard me say every word in the book. But anyway. She's been laying here watching me the whole time, guarding the door and watching. She's so sweet. But I like to let it dry for a bit. I don't like to immediately, right after I put that on, brush through with a spoolie. But I don't want to wait too long because I want to wait so you can still maneuver it, but not to a point where it's just going to slip off because it hasn't even had time to dry. You have to let it get to a point where it's like almost dry, but not, like, you can still work with it because sometimes the lashes will clump together. Usually if you go too far up, but even if you don't go too far up, it will, what am I trying to say? My brain. Okay. But it will clump up the lashes. sometimes, occasionally. And plus I put it on the top, so. Alright, I think it's been long enough. I feel it. My intuition is telling me, Lex, brush through them slowly and gently. You don't want to go like, well, of course your lashes are going to come off. Like, you have to be gentle, but not too gentle, because then you won't see really what's going on. And you can't fix the problem. The problem will be that your lashes come off in the same day for no reason other than not listening to everything I say. I'm just kidding. But, alright, just lightly brushing the tips. Just the tips. I'm not getting at the base, because the base is obviously where I put the sealant, so I don't want to interfere with that. Okay, they're done. They're literally all done. I will make a short clip of my update on if they came off, or if they come off today. This one's a little bit, I don't like that. There we go. I think it's because my eye's wet, a little bit wet right here. Yeah, it's okay. I'm a perfectionist. It's a pain, blessing and a curse. Okay, so yeah, that is my updated DIY cluster routine, and I wanted to show you guys, like, real and raw. This is how it is, because I feel like the girls on TikTok that are doing it, they're making people feel discouraged that are trying them out for the first time and buy them, and they're like, it looks so easy, like, because they do make it look very, very simple, but it's actually really not that simple. It's not. And they say, oh yeah, it'll last 2 weeks, and then it looks like they apply them in 5 minutes, and then everyone's like, oh, and then they don't work, and then people are like, what the heck, dude? But I wanted to show you guys in real time that it's not easy, and I still struggle despite doing cluster lashes and professional lash extensions on clients, paying clients, for 4 years. So they're just a pain sometimes, and if you have sensitive eyes, it's even more difficult to deal with. I have very sensitive eyes. That's part of probably why they don't last like a week. They last like 5 to 6 days is the longest I've had them on. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Y'all keep on glowing. And I've got a pocket full of sunshine. I'm done. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway, y'all have a blessed day. I love you guys. Thank you for your support. Like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. I know I just did a whole outro, but we have a crisis, okay? And the crisis is that I had a lash fall off. Why? Why did that happen, Lex? Because I didn't listen to my own advice that I'm giving you guys to just let the sealant dry before you do anything else. I did the last trick, the final trick to make sure they are on and they're gonna stay, which is to take your fingers like this and pinch them together, your natural lashes in the clusters, and kind of tilt just slightly up, and then if nothing comes off and they feel tacky, they feel intact, then you're good. But I did it way too soon and this lash came off, so yes, that was my fault. And I'm just great at making mistakes. Like, people are like, tell me 3 things you're good at. Well, I'm great at making mistakes. I'm great at messing up lash clusters, applications, and yeah, that's my strengths. Anyway, okay, Peace and blessings, my beautiful glowsters. I'm gonna situate this myself. Gonna put some sealant. Is that it? It's falling again. Oh my. This is a pain. I'm just gonna push and hold. Push and hold, push and hold. Oh, now this one. No. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it alone. How about we do that? No, because then it's not even stuck on there. Just when I think I'm done, it always happens. It's inevitable. Maybe my mistake was not putting bond on the lash again, the natural lashes again, since it does dry quick. See if I can manage to get it to stay with just doing this and not having to take it off and redo it again. Let me do this. Take these tweezers. There we go. Don't you even think about it. Nope. See? I don't know if I should add this as a blooper or just like save the embarrassment. But I want to be authentic and real with you guys. So I'm just going to include it. And if anyone has any tips or suggestions for me with lilac street glue and stuff, or anything with these, I'm more than open to hearing them. No, don't you do that. Do you see what I mean? I wanted to give you examples of this happening. Like, I'm not making this up. Like, I cannot make this up. This is literally what happens after I'm done. I think I'm done. The application's done. I'm like, cool, we're finally done. We can go on about our day and do other things. Nope. My lashes are always like, just kidding. We gotta go. But okay. Push. Alright. Oh my. Alright. I think the issue was not putting a small dab of this on the natural lash again. That's definitely what the issue was. All of these problems were caused by myself. That was just bad application. This makes me want to punch a hole in the wall. Like, I don't know about y'all, but beauty makes me want to punch a hole in the wall sometimes. TikTok girls be like, I'm done. No problems. I stay on for 3 weeks. Girl, bye. You would lie. I know you need to get your coin, but you can get your coin without lying. No, don't go in my eye. It's literally me using the camera as a mirror. I think that's the real issue, underlying issue here, is I'm using a camera as a mirror to put cluster lashes on my eyes. I mean, it's a good camera, don't get me wrong, but a mirror, it's not superior to a mirror, okay? Okay, please stay. I even prayed. What the heck is going on? All right, I'm leaving it alone. I'm gonna put the sealant on it in like 30 minutes if it doesn't fall off again. Now here's the real outro. Peace and blessings. I'm gonna keep it short, sweet, and simple. I love you guys, and I pray y'all don't struggle like this. Love y'all.